critical, hypothetical, working onto something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I'll do what it takes, whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. She's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna. Yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Titans going up against the Miners.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Sacramento Miners. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the 1st down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green, gun!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And oh, right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Marshall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Over! Blue, land it! Back down in that belly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, left, gone!
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On the run, it's Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
second down. Prescott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it here. Ware. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Spencer Ware taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First carry for WHiTexMagiC34's. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a carry for Pirine. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. And this
is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go. Blue, landed. Leopard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Back nine and out, Philly. Here we go. Check it back. Here we go now. Blue,
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue, landed.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go to Pirine trying to pound it in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Pirine unable to bull his way in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run now with Ware. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His end zone. Prescott. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. To throw now on 1st down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. In motion left, Curse. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second and just 1. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On the ground, this is Ware. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jonathan Hankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and that'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. Out left to Shaheen. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw here. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Second down following the run. They run again with Ware. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing here, Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Prescott, forced out to his left. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And again, it's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.